want to join me, but what? First of all, let me say happy new month to you guys, and I hope you all are doing great. I am kind of a bit late on this live because of one or two stuff, you know. Actually, I was with someone, yeah. So I forgot that I said I would be coming on live to discuss about trending, what has been trending since last week. It should be 3 or 4 days now, you know, regarding Zion Ministry, new permanent site in Ngor Okpala, propaganda, people pushing, trying all their best possible means to mess the innocent prophet up. You know, the thing is that sometimes, the truth of everything is that sometimes I used to feel for Evangelist Ebuka. I used to feel for him because one person, when they say after one person can crack us biscuit week in, week out, like Ufunye can attack like this. Hey! You know, no matter how we put it, you know, we all are human beings, and sometimes, in case you mother, we will always think about those things. You know, the attack is fucking much. No breathing space at all, like back to back. But that is by the way. As you know, onye bubolo ka na-achụ. You know? Yeah, one thing I know and I'm sure is that Evangelist Ebuka is authentic man of God. You know, I don't need anyone to tell me that. Yeah, I don't need anybody to tell me that. Matter of fact, it's not anybody that brought me to Zion Ministry. Something told me to go to Zion Ministry. You know, we all have our own differences as human beings. So sometimes when you pay attention to yourself, your inner self, you would always dictate a lot of things. But that is by the way. Talking about this, I really feel for him. Yeah, I really feel for him because the attack is too much and encourage a mother sometimes or more. The pressure, but God is his strength. Yeah, God is his strength. So, regarding this whole thing, the thing is that I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised seeing all these things that is going on in many ways. One is that for the past 3 years now, if I'm not mistaken, what I notice, what I observe, whenever we are approaching 100 days, there is always a propaganda. That is what I observe, what I noticed so far. For the past 3 years or so, whenever we in Zion Ministry are preparing for 100 days, there is always a propaganda. There is always gang up. There is always, you know, all this wahala that has to do with dragging the man of God, dragging Zion Ministry, trying to mess up everything. That is the reason some of you know that that particular program is not ordinary. And no one born a metute, man a mayor. Then that is by the way. Secondly, Zion Ministry Evangelist Ebuka, there is nothing I will see or hear on social media or social media that I will be surprised. I mean, we have been here for I think more than 4 or 5 years now, discussing about this whole issue. I mean, trying to defend some lies against the ministry, you know, trying to put some certain things right. You know, we have been here. We have seen it. Somebody like me, I've seen a lot. You know, I've witnessed a lot. So there is nothing I would see now about the ministry Evangelist Ebuka that I will have to mind. I will be like, this one, nah. Because for me, it's normal. They would always try to come up with stories, you know. Then, talking about Ngor Okpala, you see this Nwanza, and Abo Governor Ezioku, Nwanza ndị ka ọ na-akpọ dị onwe ya sef olileanya ndị Imo State. That guy, people like that, whenever you are dealing with somebody like him, you got to be careful, because I know that he can't deny the fact that all these things that is going on, he's part of it. He can't deny that fact. Now, when you talk about this land, I saw some people writing on placards saying that Evangelist Ebuka is a land grabber, Evangelist Ebuka is this, Evangelist Ebuka is that. All these baby bloggers, you know, say everybody now want to blog. All these baby bloggers. Unfortunately, Facebook is no longer paid. Yeah, Facebook is no longer paid. Now we get Facebook. Now we did the injury. This man, wait, don't call me. Don't call me, this man. Don't call me. I'll call you back. Unfortunately for all these baby bloggers, Facebook no longer pay. Facebook pay peanuts. Unfortunately for you guys, you know. So those of you baby bloggers trying to grow your page because you heard that Facebook is paying this and that to earn money, who pay? Don't go and look for work to do. You know. So I've been following this whole issue since a few days ago, and all these baby bloggers are the main people telecasting, adding their own nonsensical opinion, you know, trying to create a stupid reasonings to put out there for some gullible people to, you know, believe on. One thing some of you will understand is that Evangelist Ebuka and Zion Ministry, when you talk about that Ngor Okpala land, Ngor Okpala village as a whole, Evangelist Ebuka and Zion Ministry are capable of buying all of them. Let's start from there. Because anybody that believes that stupid reasoning that Zion Ministry, Evangelist Ebuka went to grab their land, they went to take their land by force, they went to do this, they went to do that. You need brain surgery, like you need brain maintenance, because it's obvious a man and worker carry gebu. Let even say that netiri Ngor Okpala say ho ndi upon two village one tadine mambishi one number 20. Evangelist Ebuka and Zion Ministry are capable of buying that village. Ego no also had idea. Now me they talk. Even sometimes, oye na ma hone karidia. Na dne mo pota You know, yeah, Kashmir, of course. Some people need brain surgery here on social media. Yeah. How can somebody even believe that Evangelist Ebuka went to, or somebody went to take land from poor people, from villagers, like took their land and destroyed their crops or whatever? Like those reasons. Nah, oh, we hear one I got here like this, one oh, we hear one I got here like this. They activate to go do common sense again. You know, how can a reasonable person would believe that somebody like Evangelist Ebuka and Zion Ministry will travel to a village and oppress the people of that village and took their land by force, like without compensation, without agreement? Like, even though they try, Evangelist Ebuka, you know, even though they try to say, okay, you guys should do, he must try to, in a way, to do something for those people. But you see all these baby bloggers, oh, Hana, Zion Ministry, Evangelist Ebuka, Ahwana Abba, na Abba. We keep that. Oh, they, we keep. I will put here. I know all of you now. Okay, you know why now? Could you see page you? Yes, I can do it if I want to. But nah, I don't think it's nah, it doesn't worth it. But I have problem with many of you. Then that aside, like I said, Evangelist Ebuka and Zion Ministry can buy anywhere they want to buy. As far as I'm concerned, the money not gonna be the issue. Yes, but when you talk about this Ngor Okpala of a place, everybody knew. Even Wanza, Governor Isioku knew that those lands are government property, not like a government called, are not individuals. He knew. You know, even according to the story, according to, I think from all these their kings, then when this whole things was kind of you know, they start to negotiate, to talk about it, they said, and I quote, that when Zion Ministry came asking about that property, those lands, that they told them that this is a government property. There is no need, or, you know, we're trying to collect money or do whatever, or meanwhile, we are fully aware that this property belongs to the government. The government took over this property years ago. And also, according to stories, government compensated the villagers, their land, whatever we are involved. On a norms, if governments come to your village and they feel like they want to take some portion of the land or whatever to build whatever, they must compensate those village or villages involved. It's a must. You know, so those who didn't go Okpala and the ones that Governor Ezioku that is pushing all these things now, or part of the people pushing all these things now, are fully aware so as I was saying, Ngor Okpala, the indigenous of Ngor Okpala, and the ones Orilanya and Ngor Okpala are fully aware that that property or those property belongs to the government of Imo State. They knew. He is aware of that. You know? So, trying to organize some innocent people go na fube manolacha poro hanchari in ekpo inangu they chari here na carbon sheet to tarnish an innocent prophet. It's not going to end well. It's a matter of time. You know, one thing some of you don't understand or don't know is that the worst thing you can or you could do in this world is to oppress or try to be party of people that are working against Onyakeya Diocha, an innocent person, especially some people that have a kind of spirit. Sometimes, even though they try to forgive you, the spirit must still deal with you. I made a post in the morning. No, that was last night from here. But it was morning over there in Nigeria. About Mwanza and Beleface trying to take accusation to sort with his boys, homo boy, this and that, you know, stuff like that. And I saw some people ranting on that comment. You know, these days I don't have chance of my own. I just check social media once. Yeah, I check social media once. Some people thought that I just make that post, but I know exactly what I'm talking about, you know, because these two guys, they have vowed that they must stand against whatever that concerns accusation and Zion ministry because of the issue they had with Ako. They wanted to be paid. Ako refused to go with what they are requesting. That is where all this issue started. Assuming that they were paid then, there is no way some of this issue or all of this issue, including Ogechi's own, including all these things that they used to, you know, drag Zion ministry and the evangelist Ebuka, both direct and indirectly. I saw some videos from Ijowa page. The truth of the whole matter is that sometimes I dey shame on behalf of JPAC and Governor Isiokwu Mwanza. Seriously, sometimes I used to be ashamed of on their behalf. How can you or how could you, the same person that was hyping the said ministry and things that concerns them, promoting them, pushing them, making people to believe that this man has no problem, you have gone closer to this man is this and this man is that. JPAC was preaching that the development ministry will bring to Ngor Okpala will be massive, will be this. I saw those videos and I saw the one he was saying, why did you give your land to from the China, stuff like that. Shame no give me watch that video. Shame just catch me. Shame can't catch me. All they call that. Everybody know my stand on this social media. You know, one thing I like about myself is that I have integrity. In fact, I'm the most stand out, this straightforward guy on this social media. When you talk about men that has been blogging, everybody know my stand. Everybody that knows me on this Facebook, on this social media, you know my stand. And that my stand shall remain forever. Because I say my opinion. I don't need validation from nobody. You know? Everybody know my stand on this social media. I don't care. But that is by the way. Now, the same people that are hyping the coming of that ministry, then when Aku is feeding them, giving them pocket money, paying Beleface house rent, doing a lot of things for him, they were hyping, shouting, saying all manner of things. You know? Hoping that they would make the deal permanently, if I should say, by paying them 2 million, arbitrary 3 million, as they demanded. Then, but not knowing that, nah, Zion don't do that shit. People that speak because they want to speak, and not because they give them nobody money. Nobody give anybody money. If they are giving to you guys or giving to them, maybe someone else is earning my own salary. Somebody is eating my money. If they are giving money, maybe somebody is eating my money. You know? Then, right now, Zion Ministry hosts, they had their first 100 days closing that last year. I think it should be October, or I know, not October. Is it October or August? I can't remember, but last year 100 days closing was at that Ngor Okpala. You guys knew all these things. That Evangelist Ebuka is a land grabber. Evangelist Ebuka Buonun, Evangelist Ebuka Tanu, Evangelist Ebuka do this thing. So, and for you to watch what is going on, that name is what all of them have on their placard. Evangelist Ebuka Zion Ministry. You know, so they knew that Evangelist Ebuka and Zion Ministry are claiming their land or whatever. That last year, nobody said anything. They were all rejoicing for his coming. I saw some videos. Then some of them were saying they had a lot of sales. They made a lot of money. Somebody said he made what he never made since 7 years. Even the bike people, the bike guys, the women that sell food stuff, even people that, you know, have some old building. They said that they rented this, they make a lot of, like everybody, we are happy, jubilating and thanking God for coming of Zion Ministry and Evangelist Ebuka that last year. Nobody came out to say that name Bikurania or Nana. And all this thing has been going on. I need water. Fortunately, my water is inside my bag. And all this thing has been going on. And none of these people came out to speak. All of them were happy, rejoicing, celebrating, thanking God that the man of God came to their community, that is a good one, they appreciate it and other things. Why now? Those people that came out to protest, where were they all this while? Why didn't they came out then to speak? You know? It's not making any sense to me. The same people that you are rejoicing that they had a lot of sales, they made a lot of money. Some of them that have lands, are selling 10 million. One of my guy into film production, he told me that he bought a land over there, 15 million. But before, that land there was around 2.5, 3 million. But he bought it 15 million because of Zion Ministry. All these people, we are rejoicing, jubilating. Then, why are they suddenly protesting, telling Evangelist Ebuka to leave their land, telling Zion Ministry to leave their land, that they are doing this and doing that and doing that? You know? Who is influencing those people? Because as far as I'm concerned, is somebody somewhere that plan all those things, organize some group of people, tell them, okay, let's go out and do this, let's go out and say this, we must deal with this man. You know? And they came out. As far as I'm concerned, most of those guys protesting, they don't even know what they are doing. They don't even know what they are out there to do. These things are people, they promise one or two things that after every, they will do this, they will do that, they will, you know. There is no way you will tell me that who they even okay, somebody wanted to join me, but I wasn't the person. There is no way you will tell me that those people that are protesting are not organized by somebody to come out and do those rubbish. Asking Evangelist Ebuka to leave your land. That Evangelist Ebuka came to buy land or whatever, to grab their land. I was in Zion Ministry, I think 2000 and, I don't know if it's 2020, I can't remember the year. When that two-story building was in the back of Zion Ministry. Those of you know that two-story building they removed. There is an empty plot at the back of that two-story building. Oh, when people are there, I don't know if they are homeless or they don't have house. You know, these people that will just appear from nowhere and start sleeping at uncompleted buildings. Some of them will just see field, organize batcha and start sleeping there. When Zion Ministry bought that place, I was there, you know. Evangelist Ebuka told those people that are sleeping there to pack and go to one of the Zion Ministry empty land across the street or beside the gate. But he never chased them away from that land. He asked them to pack and transfer transmogrification to another empty land that belongs to Zion Ministry. I also think that he gave them something. Then, those people on that two-story building, he gave them enough time to look for house. And also, I think he also did something for them. If he could do all those things, a lot that I can't even remember to mention, what makes you think that, assuming they came to Ngor Okpala and the people of Ngor Okpala said, okay, this land is 500 million, or 500 billion that somebody like Evangelist Ebuka we refuse to pay, and instead we see na azu we na ha na hanike na emebisi ugbo hako. Some of you na-enwe uche, una no get sense. See if ndị Igbo buy abụrụ ndị Igbo ọnụ. You guys are not telling me anything. Abụrụ ndị Igbo buy ọnụ. If ndị Igbo forget ihe ha na-asị Igbo from ha na Igbo love themselves. I used to say it. I'm not part of those bullshit. I'm not part of it. Igbo love themselves. Igbo, no matter how you say agaragi or you name something, only Igbo anajali geze. I'm happy for you. Ubia, ubia, buja kuginshi. Side ubia, side ubia, ubina de hiyama. Ndibo buy. And if you ego, money, love of money, this one, that one, omegondi buy. Worst thing that can happen to anybody, especially a young person, a young guy or whatever, is loving money too much than everything. Like you want to benefit from everything. I can't go do many. You know? Like money, our people, too much love for money has dealt with our people. And this is the major problem I want to both from the Nkene represent here in Abuja, Mandi Nkene anywhere. I say I name in Nigeria. This one I name make it die, and on they buy make all those things. Na mazi na ndeka no a na-ekwu ihe niile anọ n'ime ebe a ọkwa ndị Igbo buy. Love of money will make an Igbo person to betray his brother, to go against his brother, to try to bring his brother down by all means. Iwatch ya ihe niile anaga like this between Nwanza, Governor Ezioku, and the Afomiri Okwabele face is because of money. I keep saying this thing. Assuming no guy who send the Rakov's voice, I couldn't Emma Governor Ezioku, I na try this one, page Ayakugu and car. I want even they say because I want 3 million. This one now. I want to cause you can so bad. I will tell the prophet. If I just say because this one that you have 3 million. They can never speak against Zion ministry today or Akuzion. They can never, assuming that money was given to them. You know? Assuming that money was given to them, they wouldn't have be a weapon fashioned against Zion ministry and Akuzion. Because as it stands now, Nwanza, Governor Ezioku, and J-Park are weapon fashioned against Zion ministry and Akuzion. Just because of money. That's why I made that post in the morning. Akuzion, go and settle your own boy. Kukuma give them the money. And I saw one idiot saying, okay, you should give them 2 million to stop saying the truth. What kind of useless truth are you talking about? This girl, go look at message life. I'm not messaging and send them here. What kind of useless truth are they talking about? You know? The same them that are hyping Zion ministry. Then, few months ago, are now the same people criticizing Zion ministry. Lying against Zion ministry. Saying some certain things. And some people are believing them. Somebody was telling me, hey, he said that no, deceived, yeah. They were telling them lies to tell. Apa mu anakpo J Park na anenyi afọ anenyi ya ihe no ihe agwara ya kwuo abasim ka o si kwuo that thing asi ya kwuo ka ọ na-ekwu ihe onye siri gị kwuo ihe onye siri gị kwuo. Let's just assume that no way na-enye gị update fake information or whatever give me saga or give kwuag to us, like to lie against somebody. Maybe, let me use for them back as a case study. Like they kept saying that no, let's say somebody asks you, let's just assume that somebody asks you to say something like that. At your age, full grown up man, at your age, get put on social media, and you are not ashamed of yourself. Esther, I see you. Good afternoon from here. Let's just assume that's the Aiko, I say Menka, this one, that one. At your age, all the Conan Nona, except Namadi gonna ask him put on Facebook or something, or Menka, or Meme Honka. Like seriously? Like seriously? Especially a kind of stuff. And I will accept to say it. Like seriously. You know? They mess themselves up. I saw another video where Governor Ezioku was saying priest from Enugu. Kesi Kusi quote that himself. Actually, go now. Actually, he be done or whatever. Priest from Enugu and some certain person biased up all the trade, the business. You know, saying a lot of rubbish. The same you was hyping Zion ministry for coming to Ngor Okpala. That is the greatest thing. This one, that one. It's like somebody wants to join me. You know, you said a lot of things then. You and your guy, J Park. What is Zion ministry doing with 30 hectares of land? They want to use it and bury you and your generation. You know, I don't like people asking me silly questions. And if you ask me a silly question, I will give you an answer that that unexpected. Now, when all these things was going on, you forgot that Nandi Zion na grab your land. Genwa wanza Governor Ezioku. You forgot, you never for once came out to do all this rubbish. They want to mebu unu nalo na this one that one ne zuzu like ne zuzu. Day in, day out on social media. At your age. Sometimes, when I know like this, watch Kati her name, hear her name. Like, I will be ashamed of how these people are messing themselves, messing their personality. Epotaku, nka diona today. Uruichi, he saying, but nka this cool now. That this one be like this. Video ni na hane Ferrari. And you are expecting. I pity people who will do business with those people. Somebody like me, I can never do business with those people like that. I can never. If you wanna, I will say you like your daughter. If your daughter, it's ha eh. You want to put say, oh eh but nkega gugu. Nisi ha no eh. Iputeji say, no eh kikukwe but tons of but nkega gugu. It costs nothing for a grown-up to be straightforward in life. To see, let me tell you guys something. Ona noketa. Also go be bro. Yeah, I know that I don't like a lot of people out here on social media. I don't like them. Maybe they don't like me too. I don't care. But let's assume, or let's say, maybe they try to do one or two things that, you know, I know that is their personal business and they are trying to do otherwise. And I know that I have the opportunity to come out and say one or two things to rubbish them or to say whatever that will counter my previous opinion about that person. I won't do it. I will just ignore. Sometimes things in life, it's good to ignore. Don't be looking at everybody. You mustn't say something. You know? Now, this person, this particular Wanza, part of people that are pushing all this thing, he is fully aware that that land, those land belongs to government of Imo State. He is fully aware. He came out to tarnish Evangelist Ebuka Obi and Zion Ministry name. He started by writing it on his post. People used to, people used to share those things to me. Some will screenshot and drop on my inbox. Some will do this. But me, I'm fucking busy these days. He started by saying all those things. I don't know what that guy actually wants in life. Where Zion Ministry and Evangelist Ebuka Obi. Like, the way all these things are going, I just smell nga. I just see nga. I don't want to say anything, but I just see nga. But, onwe ko si rejire chikita. And maybe, because now he's trying to fight the government. Yeah, he's trying to mess around with government. Onwe ko si putechi na, they come to pick him up. You will still see unfortunate people on social media dragging innocent Evangelist Ebuka Obi. But now, none of them are trying to, you know, at least talk some senses into him. Onwe ko sire jiri echikita. This girl is from my working place. She has been calling me and Doji on my other number. And we have something important we are discussing. But she said she's going to call me tomorrow now. Why is she calling me now? Okay, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? I don't want to end this life. I also want to talk to her. So which one am I going to do right now? I'll talk to her later. So when can si putechi now? The government comes for him people will start blaming Evangelist Ebuka and Zion Ministry. You know? Before this whole thing, there is a video from about 5 kings of those autonomous community. I think they are 5 or 4, if I'm not mistaken. They came out to welcome. They made a speech, just little speech to welcome Zion Ministry and said that they're happy that they are coming, this and that, and you know. Are you trying to tell me that all those 5 or 6 kings, in a way, did not communicate with the villagers about that land, or those land, or that the ministry is coming for this, or that the government has given this portion, this place to these people? Like, are they trying to tell me that those kings, I don't want to use an F word here, but that all those kings, they should be 5, if I'm not mistaken, that none of them know that this land, or from Eba to Eba village, this one, that one, are you trying to tell me that those kings don't know the history about that land? Because it's not making any sense to me. Now, they went to organize some hungry people. They went to spoil the minds of some Ago danger from Madibo Bunya Jokanowa. From Madibo, this guy has been calling me. Let me run. Key. Where is my other phone safe? Let me see if I can go. Okay. I wanted to call her. This girl named me call Banji. He don't call me. He can't use another number. She thought I don't want to pick her call. She thought I don't want to pick her call. Should have actually pick a call. Yeah. I'll talk to her later. I can see more fees happen. So are these people, are they trying to tell me that all those Ndigwe are not aware that, okay, Zion Ministry is doing something from this place to this place? Or that, oh, Zion Ministry is claiming the land of their poor villagers or whatever. They went to organize some hungry people. Who knows what they promised them? To come out and protest. No, nanda chokwari you no nekwe. But I no be protest here. Say na hanu na chose kwa. Say na this one, that one. Wanza neku. He must know ongu nebu nketa. Okay. Could you call me in the next 15 minutes? 15 minutes is very become more than this gear. I lose good concentration na life herself. So let me just summarize it. You know, the whole thing is that, like I said, onye ona mujuru mirara afọ ga-apụta say an evangelist Ebuka Obi we land grabber ojimenka only the brain maintenance. Onye ha amaghị ihe. So at the level of Zion Ministry, you think that they could do that rubbish? You think that they can be able to buy any property they want to at the level of Zion Ministry? Each no church bacha or no church. You think at the level of Zion Ministry and Evangelist Ebuka that they can't be able to buy that Ngor Okpala as a whole, including all those people not seeing Meba. You know, Ebuka bullshit, the Evangelist Ebuka is grabbing our land. Anyway, I don't blame those innocent poor villagers because all you have Wahaka Hanem. You'll be mad when you watch. Oh, yeah, sige. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a high email like this. You know me. Most of them clearly don't know what they are doing. They are just following instruction. Because they are the ones that was praising the man of God and the ministry few months ago. Welcoming them. A lot of them attended the program. So what happened in the space of few months? What happened? Somebody somewhere spoiled their mind. Somebody somewhere manipulated their mind. We will stop you. We will stop you. From one zakone, then we will stop you soon. We will do this one. We will do that one. Oh, we had nothing about people. As a guy, oh, you see, make the a bar break. Okay, they may our money wrong, may this one way for this one a bag to break. Because when you finish, you get me quail. If you get me, grace, thunder name honne nana, like thunder by Rena Kai since 7 days, thunder bua forcesa, locate yage ba hino, wapugi nonsense nanya. So as I was saying, oh we ki si figide name ne wo pokre ponwe ife neme one neighbor break. Because someday na afi here we kwe ho. Before you know it now, anything can happen. Anything can happen. You know? Like the thing is that okay, let me not say this. Let me not say it. But you see these two guys. You see what you people are calling for. That particular thing you guys are calling. Come. If care is not taken, Belefe is na wanza. If care is not taken, unugafu ya fujo ya fo. Because let's say you even have issue with Ako Zion. What's the Evangelist Ebuka Obi and Zion ministry business? What's his business? Let's say uno may fall out with Ako or whatever. Why are you guys going around trying to mess the ministry and the man of God up? If you know jide go ishi Father Mbaka adoration Enugu na Zion ministry, jako yono na nke ikpeazụ. Jirishi hebo jako yono na nke ikpeazụ. All because of the fallout you guys will tackle. You know? And I form Galadima, this one Jimmy, this one Emo, if I get me qua, if it's not taken already, I smell nga, I don't smell nga already. Nga. That's what I'm smelling now. I will stop here. Let me call Nikki. Nikki has been flashing me. Nikki has been calling me, rather, not flashing. She has been calling me. That auction will end in 15 minutes. You need your attention. Let me talk to them. You know, I will still redo this video. Maybe tomorrow or something like that. But what am I trying to say? All you baby bloggers, natural followers, when you keep know what you blog. You see all these baby bloggers, know what you are saying. Don't be stupid. It's already made this, it's already made that. When you say because we land the grab, like seriously? Like seriously? When I run the homeless, you know, name a lot of things. Na Ghana village, it just grab land of innocent villagers. Like seriously? Ndị Igbo, for ndị Igbo by aburu no. Ndị Igbo. Nwekwe by jazu eje. Onwehe by jazu eje. Walai. Let me stop here. Let me call my office. It's nice to have you guys, and once again, I wish you a happy new month, and enjoy your month of June. Stay out of trouble, and have a nice evening. Bye-bye.